All right. Thank you so much, Ghibli. Wow, I probably would not have gotten any of those questions. So, I'm Dennis. If you guys don't know, I am your producer for MapleStory.
Hi. Hi, I'm Anna. I'm also your producer for MapleStory.
Wait a minute. You look familiar. Didn't you tell us about bonus sets and ARC last year?
Yes, you're right. It was actually such a great experience for me last year to see all of you in person and joining you in celebrating MapleStory. So I decided to come back to discuss more exciting news about MapleStory this year.
Awesome. I love exciting news. And I think everybody here loves MapleStory. So, for those who've been following my Maple memos, I mentioned that we had a new producer joining our team, and Anna here is that new team member. So, Anna, what is your favorite part about being here today?
First of all, I'm excited to celebrate Global MapleStory's 14th anniversary today.
Yeah, let's give that a round of applause. Come on, guys.
But most importantly, I'm very excited to talk about the contents we'll be releasing this summer. Let's take a quick look.
As long as anyone can remember, explorers have challenged the unknown. Some to hone their skills, others chasing new horizons, and some, of course, to get filthy rich. As for me, I follow a different path. What I'm after is ancient artifacts. In each one, I see the pride and artistry of cultures long gone. Leaving them to be forgotten seems like a real waste, you know? Sometimes that means things can get a bit dicey. And sure, there may be hazards, but this is the life I love. That's how it's done. Now then, where to next?
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so we got to talk about what we just saw, obviously. Yes? All right, let's meet your global MapleStory developers. They're going to come out right now. Sweet. Welcome, guys, or ladies and gent. Look, I recognize some of you from last year, obviously. But for those that don't know you yet, if you wouldn't mind just telling us a little bit about yourself and your role on the team. You can have a seat.
네, 안녕하세요.
No?
해외 메이플 디렉터 배정현입니다. 오늘 이 자리에 와주신 여러분들께 진심으로 감사드리고요. 즐거운 시간 보내시기 바랍니다.
His name is Jung-il, Director of Overseas Maple, and he wants to thank you guys for coming and hope you enjoy your time.
안녕하세요. 네, 글로벌 메이플 사업 기획팀 리더 민영미입니다. 페스트에서 만나뵙게 되어서 영광입니다.
She's Youngmi, a leader of Global MapleStory planning and designing team. She says it's an honor to meet you in the fest.
Hello, I'm Min. I'm Associate Product Manager for Global MapleStory. Actually, this year is my second time attending MapleStory's Fest, and I think it feels especially meaningful for me to attend actual anniversary day today. And I hope we'll enjoy the time together. Thank you.
Yes. Feel free to always applaud our developers, yeah? Why not? Let's have a seat, guys, shall we? So, on behalf of all of our MapleStory fans today, we're so glad that you could all be here to join us. Thank you so much. Let's talk about the animation video that we just saw. The character looks really cool, but I don't think we've seen this character in Global MapleStory yet. Can you tell us who she is?
Yes, she's actually our newest character, Pathfinder, that we're going to be releasing this summer. Pathfinder is really interesting because she's the first new character we're going to release after concluding the Black Mage storyline. this past winter. So we see her as both giving players an opportunity to embark on a new adventure with this new job, as well as a new adventure for MapleStory as a whole, as we explore new concepts and ideas.
That's awesome to hear. I like that.
Yeah, you know, even with a game that like MapleStory that's been around for 14 years, it's always exciting to see fresh new ideas, new characters, new stories from our development team here. And our job as a producer to help bring those ideas to life for you guys.
I can imagine, yeah. So, okay, the new character is Pathfinder. She's being released this summer. And in the video we just saw, it kind of looks like she's trying to find some sort of artifact. Can you tell us a bit more about who Pathfinder is and what she does and what she's doing?
네, 패스파인더는 고대 유물에 매료된 호기심 많은 모험가인데요. 탐사 도중에 저주에 걸려서 고대의 힘과 활을 사용할 수 있게 된 궁수입니다. 고유한 특성을 지닌 세 가지의 궁수를 연계해서 전투를 하고 랠리 게이지를 충전해서 강력한 공격도 할 수 있습니다.
Pathfinder is an explorer seeking for ancient artifacts and is caught by a curse, so comes to be able to utilize the ancient power in the bow. So she fights by linking her 3 core archery skills to charge up the relic gauge and use the powerful attacks.
Nice. Well, if my days of playing video games have taught me anything, there's pretty much always an ancient curse that grants mystical powers, right? Yeah? Always, yeah. So, but seriously, the gameplay sounds really fun. So in addition to the ancient power that she's wielding, what else can players expect when they get their hands on Pathfinder?
패스파인더는 기본 크리티컬 확률이 높아서 새로 시작하시는 분들은 쉽게, 그리고 고레벨 유저분들은 파워풀한 플레이를 즐기실 수 있습니다. 기동력과 보스 공략하는 능력이 뛰어나고, 그리고 파티원들이 받게 될 공격 데미지를 줄여줄 수 있어서 누구에게나 사랑받는 캐릭터가 될 겁니다.
It'll be easy to control for the new players, and for high-level players, they can enjoy the powerful play with their high critical rate, excellent mobility, and ability in boss fights. Also, she can reduce the damage to party members, so everyone will love this character.
Sweet. I mean, it's always nice to see these new characters are viable with all kinds of gameplay. So, with the recent new character releases, I know players have been wanting a new bowman for a while. Did the team feel any pressure by this? And was there a desire to build a new bowman specifically to fill this need?
네, 사실 처음부터 궁수를 생각하고 만든 것은 아닙니다. 저희가 신규 직업을 제작할 때는 먼저 스토리와 액션을 고민하고 다양한 컨셉을 준비하게 되는데요. 이번 업데이트에서는 모험이라는 주제에서는 궁수 패스파인더가 가장 어울릴 것이라고 판단됐습니다.
They didn't have bowman in mind from the beginning. Normally, they first consider the storyline and action when creating any new class, and then set various other themes for the class. So for this time, they decided Pathfinder to be a bowman, as they thought that it fits for the new theme of adventure.
Got it. Okay. Well, it's good to see that the team had the freedom to explore what story they wanted to tell, what kind of gameplay they wanted to create, and it just so happened to be a new bowman. Now, the burning question. I know that we mentioned this summer is going to be the character will be playable, but is there a specific date that you can give us? Like, I think everybody here wants to get their hands on this character as soon as possible. Yeah?
Yeah, well, players can actually participate in the pre-creation event for creating their own Pathfinder starting June 12th. Now, those who participate in that event will get a lot of in-game rewards on June 26th when the character is actually fully playable.
In addition to that, we're actually launching a site today called Return to Adventure, where players can earn even more prizes for pre-registering, logging into game, and playing between now and June 12th. So you can check it out at the URL shown on the screen.
Awesome. June 12th is going to be a pretty big day. But I know Pathfinder can't be the only thing that you want to talk about today, right?
Of course not. You know, we have so much more content that we've been planning, new events that we're creating for our players specifically for this summer. So what better way to show that off for me to stop talking and for you to watch a cool video?
I mean, clearly we've given you no extra content and nobody's excited about it. I mean, seriously, that's a lot of content. I mean, that's all coming in June?
We're actually going to have 2 different patches for summer, one on June 12th and the other one on July 21st. We want to ensure we separate these contents out so the players can have something to look forward to all throughout the summer update period.
I love that. That's smart and great. Now, I'm sure you all appreciate that, yes? Amazing. Let's dive a little deeper into some of the content we just saw. There seems to be a lot of improvements to different gameplay systems and character progression being introduced in these updates. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, you know, with this update, a lot of the changes that we're implementing are intended to make the early gameplay a lot smoother. You know, stuff like improving tutorial quests, job balance changes, low-level content improvements, and we're also improving a lot of the systems that are essential for growing both your character and your equipment. Stuff like Star Force success rates being increased, reducing arcane symbol enhancement costs.
Also, we've simplified the prerequisite quest for the 5th job advancement, and we plan to expand the level cap with the addition of new stats to the hyperstats, and we also plan to ease the starting condition for Legion, and we also revamped the Legion coin usage method, so you will able to utilize the Legion system a lot easier.
Cool. I saw that there was a lot of events being released as well. Is there anything more you can tell us about that?
Yeah, you know, working with our developers, we saw that a lot of the events that Korea MapleStory had, they had a lot of success, you know, with their version of this update. So we wanted to bring that over. Stuff like Terra Burning, Maple Runner, all the adventure tiers and in-game coin shops. But in addition to that, we know our players wanted some exclusive content, some popular events that they enjoy, like Maplehood Watch, 3x and 2x drop events, as well as developing new events specifically for our audience.
Oh yes, it includes some slight improvement to Beast Tamer and Jet, and skill revamp for Kana and Hayato, as we already mentioned, as well as all new party quests. Actually, I think our developers can speak more to that.
네, 신규 파티 이벤트를 개발 중이고요. 반드시 유저분들의 협력을 통해서만 플레이하실 수 있습니다. 모험가가 되어서 그냥 보물을 찾는 듯한 느낌을 받으실 수 있을 겁니다. 그럼 여기서 저희가 개발 중인 내용을 GMS 유저분들께 살짝 공개해 드리겠습니다.
She mentioned that developers are actually developing a new party quest event, and the players will only be able to play by teaming up with other players. And with this event, you will feel like you've become adventure on a treasure hunt. So we'll give you a sneak peek here, and this is the first time we're revealing this to our players.
So these are just a few of the map designs to give you an idea that this party quest is going to take elements of puzzle solving. Players will have to figure out how to progress by working together, sharing information needed by the team to crack codes, and sometimes synchronizing their efforts in order to get through the quest and defeat the boss at the end. Now, this party quest is something that our developers have been working on for several months, and I'm actually really excited to see how it turns out. I know our players have been asking for more party play opportunities, and we're always constantly trying to see how we can apply that feedback to any content and events that we develop in the future.
Cool. So with all this great content coming up, I can imagine your team is hard at work preparing all this content. And I think we're all grateful that you can take the time to come out and speak to all of us today. Could you tell us a little bit about what it's like right now in the office?
네, 정말 바쁜 날들을 보내고 있는데요. 글로벌 메이플 스토리를 위해서 열심히 일하시는 분들의 모습을 소개시켜 드리고자 합니다. 영상으로 만나보시죠.
Yes, so it's been really busy days for developers. So we would like to talk a little bit about the dev team's day-to-day work life and introduce the people who work, especially for Global MapleStory. And you can meet Jang-il and Youngmi through the video, so let's meet them in the video.
안녕하세요. 글로벌 메이플 사업기획 업무를 담당하는 팀 리더 민영미입니다. 제가 하는 주 업무는 업데이트 계획하고 서비스 사항을 파악하고 대응하는 업무, 그리고 넥슨 아메리카와 넥슨 코리아 유관 부서와 커뮤니케이션하는 업무를 하고 있습니다. 올 여름 선보여 드리기 위해서 준비 중이고요. 검은 마법사 격파 이후에 새로운 모험을 시작하는 업데이트이기 때문에 의미가 큽니다.
안녕하세요. 메이플 스토리 게임 기획자 남준입니다. 게임 내에서 이벤트 NPC로 등장해 여러분들에게 찾아뵌 적이 있었는데요. 이렇게 영상으로 인사드리게 되어 영광입니다. 이번 여름 업데이트에서는 새로운 이벤트 맵 어드벤처 아일랜드에서 다양한 미니게임과 갓 오브 컨트롤, 싸워라 전설의 기왕 등 기존 미니게임과 함께 여러분들의 강함을 증명할 수 있는 배틀 호라이즌, 스쿼드 같은 새로운 방식의 이벤트가 추가됩니다.
안녕하세요. 글로벌 메이플 스토리 기획자 김현수입니다. 업데이트에 대해 좀 더 자세히 설명드리면 우선 계정 전체의 성장이 좀 더 쉬워지도록 캐릭터 성장 동선과 컨텐츠 효율을 정비하였습니다. 그리고 유니온 시스템도 좀 더 편리하게 이용하실 수 있도록 편의성을 개선하였습니다.
새로 오시는 분들과 복귀하시는 분들 모두 편하고 빠르게 게임에 적응하실 것이라고 기대합니다. 버그와 CS 처리를 보다 빠르게 진행하려고 노력하고 있습니다. 보호 해킹, 작업장 대응을 최우선시해서 생각하고 있습니다. 블럭 조건 상세 추가를 검토하고 있는데요. 어떤 대응을 하더라도 최대한 오인이 발생하지 않도록 노력하겠습니다.
각 직업의 아이덴티티를 강조하면서 효율이 일관성을 갖도록 하는 스킬 조정이 진행 중입니다. 하야토, 칸나, 비스테이머, 제트도 이번 개편에 함께 포함될 예정입니다. 특히 칸나는 디자인도 많이 변경될 예정인데요. 음향사라는 고유 특징을 잘 살릴 수 있도록 신경 쓰고 있습니다. 신규 직업 패스파인더는 고대 유물에 매료된 아주 특별한 모험가 공수입니다. 메이플 월드에 숨겨져 있는 유적지들을 배경으로 펼쳐질 스토리들과 비교적 쉬운 조작으로 극대화할 수 있는 전용 스킬들이 준비되어 있습니다.
마지막으로 유저분들이 예전의 파티캐스트에 대해 그리워하시고 협력 플레이에 대한 의견을 주신 것을 바탕으로 새로운 파티캐스트를 준비하고 있습니다. 글로벌 서비스에서 최초로 공개할 예정이니 많은 기대 부탁드립니다.
유저분들 덕분에 이 귀한 14번째 생일을 맞이할 수 있었습니다. 14년 동안 함께해 주신 유저분들께 보답할 수 있도록 소중한 의견 잘 듣고 성장하는 서비스가 되도록 최선을 다하겠습니다.
메이플 스토리가 앞에서 14주년을 맞이하게 되었습니다. 이 모두 여러분들의 덕분이며 이 자리를 빌어 진심으로 감사해서 드립니다. 앞으로도 늘 사랑받을 수 있는 메이플 스토리가 될 수 있도록 열심히 개발에 임하도록 하겠습니다.
메이플 스토리를 사랑해 주셔서 감사합니다.